Once upon a time, there was a British film company called Hammer. They became famous throughout the 50s and 60s for their horror and science fiction films, particularly with the teaming up of Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing in their Dracula, Frankenstein, and Mummy franchises. In 2008, Hammer made a comeback with a 20-part horror serial called Beyond the Rave. Once upon another time, there was a little 12-year-old boy named Daniel Radcliffe who got the role of boy wizard Harry Potter. In 2001, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was released, inspired by J.K. Rowling's smash hit novel. Since then, Radcliffe has starred as Potter in each of the Harry Potter adaptations, starred in an Australian film, acted in a play, and garnered praise for his lead role in the Broadway musical How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. It is now 2012, and Hammer has released their latest notch on their belt, The Woman in Black, an adaptation of a Susan Hill novel starring Daniel Radcliffe. Radcliffe plays lawyer Arthur Kipps, who lives alone with his 4-year-old son, his wife having died in childbirth. Kipps is assigned to a small English town to handle the estate of Alice Drablow, who lived there with her husband, son, and sister. Kipps meets with Sam Daly, played by Ciaran Hinds, a wealthy landowner who helps him around the town. But when in the Drablow estate, Kipps hears footsteps and sees a figure of a woman dressed in black. Kipps soon finds out more about Alice's sister, Jeanette, and unravels the dark secrets about the town and the estate. I just saw this movie last night with my friends, and believe me, after 11 years or so of seeing Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, it's hard to see him playing anyone else. But this new character of his is fresh, well-developed, and he does an excellent job of delivery. You feel the pain he feels, haunted with the memories of his deceased wife. Ciaran Hinds does a good job as Sam Daly, whose son had reportedly drowned at the beach. Daly's character has secretive mystery about him, and Hinds portrays it perfectly. This movie is classified in the horror thriller genre, but has garnered a PG-13 rating. But The Woman in Black is an excellent example of a film not needing brutal violence or bloodshed to be bone-chillingly scary. I don't normally do scary movies, so this one really got my heart beating. Every scene in the Drablow estate is so tense that you almost find yourself praying for something to scare you, thus breaking the tension. A lot of the time, it doesn't happen, and increases the build-up and payoff for when it does occur. This is the only film that has ever made me want to scream, but I kept it down. Marco Beltrami's dark and moody score complements the fright adequately, and is sure to make you cringe. The dialogue and story is well written, dark, and intricate, and unfolds in your hand, almost classifying it in the mystery genre as well. I haven't read the novel, but I might now, so I don't know how well the film follows. The film is beautifully shot, with clever camera angles and nice editing. The tone is gritty and dark, with each day bringing more cloudy skies and mist. The weather is a big factor of the film. It's an overtone of the small community's depressed setting and mood, and just keeps you edgy for another haunting night at the estate. There are flaws, like there appears to be a consistency flaw. I'm going to try and describe this as best I can without spoiling anything. In the intro of the movie, you see something terrible happen to 3 little girls in the same house. Later on in the movie, you see something terrible happen to 1 girl, but 2 other children live in that house, and they're unaffected. You also find out that Sam Daly's child died along with a friend. If the mythology was true, shouldn't something have happened to all 3 of those kids? I don't know. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe those were just the girl's friends. To conclude, The Woman in Black is a definite must-see for horror fans. With Hammer's trademark haunting atmosphere and a dismal yet uplifting ending, this film is top-notch. It isn't as high-profile or gory as most horror franchises today, but The Woman in Black is essentially a grade-A ghost story, and it will sure leave a haunting impression on you. That is my diagnosis.